Hi, good afternoon, everybody. In this video, we're going to take a look at Alex Tuch, Peyton Krebs. What do the numbers say? What kind of impact have they had since we got them? Coming up. All right, guys, I'm back to a degree. I have been bedridden for days. I tested positive. And let me tell you, this COVID thing's very real. I mean, long story short, I got no idea how I got this. I just been bedridden. I've been binge watching TV at 2 in the morning, falling asleep, waking up. I don't wish this on my worst enemy, but I want to get back on track somehow. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do my early bird video, and I'm going to get right back to bed, guys. But I do want to get something up. It's about time. I managed to shower today. But, oh my goodness. Oh, right, here we go, guys. Let's look at this clip. A shout out goes to Christian Wagner. And let me open it. I would like for you to do a video on our improvement after the Eichel trade. When Tuch's Krebs joined the Sabres, I see fun times ahead. But we do need some gritty players. And he puts Gudis in brackets. Yes, Christian, absolutely. We need some grit on the team. But I'm going to keep this video because I can go on all day about grit, how bad we need it. But I'm going to go on the numbers, okay, of the Sabres with Krebs, with Tuch. I'm going to break down. I broke it down. I had this video ready like 4 days ago before I was bedridden. So I want to get on this one at least for today, and I'll see later on how I feel. I doubt I'll be up later, guys. So let me get my book here, and I'll figure out where I'm going to get started here. Okay, what I've done is I broke it into 2 segments, okay? The first 28 games with them, the last 24. All right, so let's take a look, and what you're looking for is green. Green means wins, okay? That's the main thing we're looking for. So here, let's look at this clip. Okay, guys, there you see the first 28 games with Krebs and Tuch together, okay? Like Krebs was playing before, where I am going just with them together in the lineup. And so in those 28 games, the Sabres went 8, 17, and 3. We were 3, 8, and 2 at home, 5, 9, and 1 on the road. And in those 28 games, only 12 were against playoff teams. And in those 12 games, we went 3, 8, and 1. So it didn't, I mean, we've seen some sort of change. I think I can honestly say that. We've seen some improvement, some fight, some character, you know? But it wasn't to the last 24 games. And I did a video on this before we hit these games. Yeah, sorry about looking like Grizzly Adams, folks. I'm not shaving. No way am I shaving. I've showered, and that was brutal enough. Let's keep going. I'll show you guys the last 24 games. Take a look at this. And look at all that green now. The last 24 games, we went 14, 7, and 3. We went 8, 2, and 2 at home, 6, 5, and 1 on the road. 15 out of those 24 games were against playoff teams. You guys might recall, half of those 15 games were against the top 4 in the league. So we had a brutal schedule. We went 6, 7, and 2 in those 15 games against those playoff teams, which I thought maybe would have been a bit better. But we did lose some heartbreaks also. So if you're going to look at it, let me get this, guys. Oh my God. I tell you, I feel like I'm 110 years old. I do. All right, so the 52 games where they were both Buffalo Sabres at the same time, where, you know, once Tuch was in the lineup. Also, the Sabres went 22, 24, and 6. It's not bad. It's really not bad. When you consider we were the lowest paid team in hockey, with a bunch of scrubs on the team, the only team with, I would say, every goalie was minimum salary this year. I mean, I can go on, full of injuries. At home, we went 11, 10, and 4. because we were horrible at home, you might recall, guys, at one time. And on the road, we went 11, 14, and 2. Now, with both in the lineup, there's 2 games that they weren't in those 52. Okay, sorry. So there was 50 games. They were in the lineup together. That record, guys, 21, 23, and 6. It's not too bad. It's not too bad when you consider how we looked in the beginning when we started 8 and 17. You know, it's not too bad. So here's the numbers when with Krebs. When Krebs scored, the Sabres were 5-0-0. When Krebs would just get a point in a game, just a point, the Sabres would be 11-3-2. When Tuch scored, the Sabres went 6-4-2. When Tuch would get a point, the Sabres would go 15-9-3. So all the numbers, guys, point to the facts that these guys are important pieces. I mean, let's face it. I think we already knew that, but sometimes you got to look at the numbers to get the idea of where this team is at. And the thing that stood out for me a lot here, okay, is in the first 28 games, at home we went 3-8-2. In that last 24 games, we went 8-2-2 at home. We had a complete turnaround at home, guys, complete turnaround. So I think that's what I would take from this. It looks like we're basically just an under 500 team with them in the lineup. But if you look at just the way the season closed out, we're on pace for over 100 points next year if we play that kind of hockey. That's where that is at, guys. And I'm telling you, if we can just, you know, stay healthy next year and sign the right players. And let me just get this open again so I can, there. What Christian had said about getting some grit on this team, if we can do that, yeah, there's going to be a world of change on this team, guys. I mean, this is what we need to do. So there's some numbers for you I wanted to toss. Just a quick video, I guess. I'm going to leave it there because my energy level, guys, it's non-existent. It's just not good. All right, so I'm going to call it a video there. I'm going to do the early bird because it's a day and a half late, but I made a commitment. I want to get that up, and I've got to get it up before this next game for sure. So, all right, that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one.